I am live. I am live. I am live. Okay, let's connect this to there. There we go. Okay, now put the blanket there, get nice and cozy. Let's do some crocheting. Okay, first a sip of my tea. I think it's still too hot, but then never mind. Okay, there we are. Okay, right, hook, blanket. Hello there, Ophelia, how are you? My nose is itchy. Ah, great. It's getting to that point here where it's already dark. Hi, Rachel. Hello. How are you? Hello, Pat. Hello, Petra. Hello. It's getting to that time where when I start the live, it's already getting dark. So it's really strange, isn't it? Hi, Rose. Hi, Carol. Hello. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Leslie. Ah, great, Sue. Yeah, good. You're in your traditional habit there. Hello. Oh, great. Who's got their crochet to crochet along? I'll tell you what I'm making in a moment. It's exciting. Well. Ria, dat is goed. Als je eten klaar is, kom je dan maar terug. Of neem me gewoon mee als dat gaat. Hello. I know, you missed so many, but never mind, you're here now. Montana. Diana, where is that? Oh, what time is it there? Weaving in ends, yes. It has to happen. It has to happen, of course. You know, you have to see it as it is a proper part of our hobby. That's the only thing, you know. Ah, great. Hi, Janie. Aha, it's still morning there. Oh, wow. Carol, that's interesting. Joining and weaving, yeah, sometimes you just have to do that. And, you know, if you just see that as, I know we like making the stitches, but if you just see that as part of your thing, then it's not too bad to do it as well. And of course, if you have, Pat, that's great. If you have, Rachel, yeah, of course. If you have this border, you know, then it's certainly worth it. Hello. So yes, I'm really enjoying using this blanket, and I am still so much in love with the border. It's, yeah, beyond words now. I'm showing it to everyone. Oh, dear me. So it's been quite a busy weekend already. Very busy. Yes, so that border, it's a great border to have up your sleeve. You know, next time you've got a blanket where you have lots of ends on the ends, you know, because you did lots of color changes, just like here. There's not that many here because of the way I'm doing this. But even so, hi Kay, hi Joyce. But even so, I'm not gonna sew them in because, hi Karen, I'll tell you in a moment what I'm making. You know, I'm not gonna sew them in because I'm doing that border because I just love it. And yeah, so it takes your mind away from having to do that almost, you know, when you know that you've got that fabulous border. Yes, it's very nice behind me, isn't it? I'll tell you all about it later. Ah, it's been so, yeah, and also yes, and the blocks with mosaic. So do you have ends on each side as well for those blocks? Yeah. So that gives you a lot of ends to sew in, surely. Um, but yeah, so I have tried my hand at some mosaic crochet, and that was interesting, and that was it. That was good as well. But of course, yeah, a lot of borders, a lot of ends. Oh goodness me, a lot of ends. So, okay. Oh yes, of course, it goes out, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, I was thinking it would go like this. No, 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 it goes out. Okay. Oh dear. So Karen's there. I hope she's feeling better. And yeah, so yesterday we had a meetup. We had a meetup. So Karen lives in Exeter and I live in Exmouth. And sometimes we just meet up in the motorway services. Now that's a funny place to meet up, I know. But for her, it's really convenient to get to, and for me, it's really convenient to get to. So I drive up there, you sort of M5, exit 30, and there is the motorway service. They're not sort of on the motorway itself, you have to sort of go into the traffic. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you go off for motorway services and you don't get into any other roads, it's just along the motorway. But these services, you can get to them just from town as well, right? So it's a little bit of a different setup. So that's why we meet there. We have a Costa coffee there. We have meals there. Oh dear. Well, I hope you're taking it easy, Karen. So, we just meet up there. It's convenient. We park up there. The only thing is you can only park there for 2 hours, right? So we meet up. I set my alarm, and I have lunch there. Karen has something to eat there. Then I have a cup of tea or something, and then I go and move the car. So what I do is I go out and I go round the roundabout, so back into the traffic, and then it cancels out those 2 hours, and then I can stay another 2 hours. So that's what I tend to do. And then we have another cup of tea and a piece of cake, of course. And then we always are chatting and crocheting. So it's a nice day out, It's a bit different, but for us, it works. So when all this started happening with the channel, of course, I wanted to meet some of you. And we came up with the idea of why not meet up at the Costa in the services? Because, I'm more than happy. Personally, I'm more than happy to go and rent a hall somewhere and get it all organised. But how many people are going to turn up? I have no idea. How can I tell them? Where is it? Is it hard to get to? Blah, blah, blah. So there would have been a lot of organisation if I had gone through the let's rent a hall, do this, get catering, get tea, coffees, is there crockery, all kinds of things like that. So we thought, why don't we just meet in the Costa? And I know, but you just maybe find it on Facebook. If you have a local group for your Facebook page, that's what happens here. Here in Exmouth, people very often in just local community pages ask for where do other people I can meet up with for doing this, for doing that. So maybe try via Facebook to find local people in your town who have the same interests. So then we decided to meet up in the Costa because we thought everybody can get there, or well, if you're local, if you're close to the M5, you can make your way to the M5, drive down to the M5, drive down on the M5 and then come off at junction 30. It's all indicated, it's all clear. Plus also there's a bit of a safety thing, there's other people there, not that I'm afraid or not that anybody else is afraid, but you are meeting someone you don't know, you might not recognise, all kinds of things like that. So that's what we did. And I have to say, we had a wonderful time. So first of all, one of my, not everybody knows this, you see, but you know the pattern for the poncho was tested by a group of ladies, right? So in Exmouth, I run a crochet club. And that's why I said just now, via Facebook, find some community pages and find people with the same interests. This is how I got my crochet group together. I started sort of advertising on those pages, not really advertising, but just saying, you know, there's a crochet group, who's interested, blah, blah, blah. And then I got a couple of people, and then someone mentioned this in a post themselves. Is there someone who does crochet classes? I would like to get together with someone who can teach me to crochet. And from that little post, I had an explosion of my group. So I have another Facebook page as well, on which we communicate and in which I post events saying, this is when we get together, this is what we're making. So the first person, or she wasn't the first person to arrive, but one of the first persons to arrive was a lady who's in my crochet club, and that was really kind of her, very supportive, to come and see me there. And she brought her mum, and her mum's just moved down, Kay. So yes, Joyce, I am talking about you. And she's now also going to start bringing her mum to the crochet club. So that's going to be really nice. Her mum, mind you, is a knitter. Well, she crochets as well, but Kay is now making sure she's doing a crochet project so she can come to the club. And she also brought her daughter along, Natalie. So it was really nice to meet you, Natalie. And Natalie was knitting, and she was making these lovely sort of scarves which are closed at the front, and she was making them double, and they looked so cozy and squishy and warm. So yeah, so she's into knitting as well, and yeah, she was making lovely scarves. So she was knitting yesterday because they tried crocheting but it didn't quite work. So hi Silvana. So that was really nice of her to come and support me there. So Karen was there as well, of course. But poor Karen, she's had a bit of a week. This week she had a couple of teeth taken out and she's not doing very well. She's got to take it easy to let everything heal. So it was great that you were there, and she was a little bit quiet, a little bit quieter than usual. But we all understand because, of course, in a couple of months, she's going to have a smile that everybody's envious of. So that's what I'm trying to tell her. I know it isn't, but it doesn't matter. When you come to the club, you crochet. So George, she's on the right path. So yeah, so that's why and when Karen's teeth are all sorted, she's going to come back and show you all how well her, how beautiful her teeth are. So we'll all be jealous, I'm sure. So yeah, so that's all happening as well. And then, peeps, unbelievable, 3 subscribers turned up. I was so happy. 3 people, 3 wonderful people, 3 wonderful women. First of all, Andrea. She came from the Somerset Levels. And I think she must have driven a good hour, more or less, maybe a little bit less. She was a lovely lady. She brought her iPad. She had loads of pictures on there of things that she'd made from the videos. I mean, so nice. You did such nice work, Andrea. But before I say anything else, if you're watching this, Andrea, please get in touch, because I know you told me you're not on Facebook as such, but can you please get in touch, because I can't find you. I can't tag you or anything, so do get in touch. I can't find a message below a video either, so I've given you my full name. Try and find me via Facebook, okay? I know you don't use it, but you have your profile, so try and get in touch with me, please. Okay, so yeah, it was really nice to meet her. It was wonderful, the things that she made. She showed me pictures on her iPad, and she had turned the poncho into a cushion. I don't know whether she actually made the squares, but she only made the lines. And I've got one, Tina. There is a shopping bag video somewhere, Tina. So look for it. I think it's called Shopping Bag, and it's like really nice bright colours. So she'd made a cushion for someone. So I thought that was great. It's a long, narrow, sort of rectangular cushion, folded it double. It looked wonderful. And then she says, yes, I didn't make the squares because I don't like making squares. I said, yeah, that's fine, And the next picture she shows me, right, is this cushion that she made. I said, look, those are squares. Yes, she says, but they were special squares. I mean, unbelievable. She doesn't like squares, but she makes my squares. Andrea, it was lovely meeting you. It was really, really nice. Then, oh my goodness, the next thing that happened, unbelievable. I had to do a double take. I looked over and I saw someone walking towards me wearing her poncho. Oh my goodness. She looked, I have to say, it was a vision. She looked stunning in it. She put tassels on. I had to do a double take. I saw my pattern and it was walking towards me in the most beautiful poncho, and she was smiling, and it was just unbelievable. I was lost for words. I was like, what? I had to look again. She looked stunning. The poncho, she's a little bit smaller than me, a little bit less tall than me, and it just came down to her arms. It came really low. It just looked wonderful. It was amazing. I will never forget that moment. It was wonderful, Sarah. It really was, and such a wonderful thing to meet you, Sarah. I mean, do you know, she had to drive for 2 hours and 20 minutes to come and meet me. 2 hours and 20 minutes. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, I have to say, she turned it into a day out because she brought her husband and her child in the car, her son. I also met him, Piers. She brought her family with her, so they drove down. I mean, I can imagine the anticipation, and they sat in the car all the time. And she should have said earlier, I didn't realise. And then she went to see him, and she brought her son in. Oh my goodness, he was such a lovely boy, really, really cute and friendly and engaging in our conversation. He was so sweet, such a sweet boy. So yes, we were watching some of his drifting YouTube videos that he did. Oh my goodness, it was so funny. But oh my goodness, I was so, yeah, I mean, it was wonderful meeting you. And you see these goodies here. Sarah makes soap. She gave me 2 handmade soaps. She sells them. I will put a link down below. You can go and have a look at her Folksy website. So it's UK, I think. And I mean, oh my goodness. They don't smell because she said they're perfume free, but yeah, I am wanting to try these out. And then she gave me this. I said no, I didn't want it, but she insisted. I mean, how do people know this? I don't drink, right? I do not drink. I don't drink. I have a rosé and a bottle of Baileys at Christmas, and that's it. Baileys? She buys me a bottle of Baileys. a litre bottle as well. I mean, Sarah, thank you so, so much. I mean, how did you know this was my favourite drink? Anyway, so then we had a little chat and everything, and oh, it was lovely. And then all of a sudden, there's this lady appears with a big cup of coffee in her hand, and she says, "Hi everyone," and I'm like, "Oh, someone else!" And it's like, wow! And that was Rachel. Rachel, you're here? Oh my goodness! Another person. I was like, wow, 3 people. And guess what? Sarah also had Rachel also had to drive for more than an hour. She was from Bristol or around there. More than an hour's drive. I mean, I tell you, you know, never did I think I would be able. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you know, I could no. Okay, I have got to get stronger in these things, but I am so full of emotion because I feel that, do you know what I mean? That I'm so, you know, it does something to me. I so appreciate everything that I get from this channel. I want to give to you, but you guys don't realize what you give to me. A lot. So much. And then Rachel brought me these. Now, how does she know? How? These are my favourites. How? Did you ask my mother or something? Thank you, Rachel. How do you know? How do you know that, you know, Bailey's, Ferrero Rocher, and actually I do love handmade soaps. You know, that's one of the things, you know. How? You know, I just, yeah, I can't get over it. I have been very emotional since yesterday afternoon. Yesterday evening, I couldn't do a thing. I just sat here, crocheted, and everything that happened went in my head round and round. All the things that everybody said. You know, I cannot believe that you would come and travel to see me. Me. You know, this little person who's from nowhere, who, you know, yeah. I've got to get over it, and I've got to get stronger in this. But yes, I do feel it so strongly, and yeah, I can't believe that. Yeah. So yes, I'm hoping, you know, I'm hoping that we can do this again. Thank you. My husband said, why don't we do it closer to Bristol? Maybe other people might come and join in. There's the M4 as well that you can just drive. You know, if there's a motorway. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. I hope I do, and I hope that I can bring you a smile in every video, you know. And with every project I bring, when you're making it, if you're smiling, if you're finding a little bit of peace within you while you're crocheting, while you're making that project, then that's you know, that's why I do it for. Oh my goodness, Catherine, it would be wonderful to meet up with you in New York. Oh my God. Another one of those things. I'm not going to be able to stop crying there. You know, it's going to be... So I'm going to start organising that from Monday. Okay. I've got to... Thank you. Cellar Dweller. What's your name? I'm going to start organising that now. I'm going to see if there's anywhere I can find anywhere where we could meet up, even if I have to rent a room or something. Unfortunately, we have a B&B, we have an Airbnb. Maybe we could meet up in there. I don't know how it works. We'll see. Okay, we'll see how I'm going to do that. But anyway, yes. So, yeah, I mean, I've got to get... I don't know how I feel. It's this thing has grown so much. Oh, okay, Rose. Okay. That's okay, Mrs. Carruthers, that's fine. If you're late, you're here. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. If you're ever in the UK, if you're ever close by where I am, let me know. Let me know. Okay, because we never know. You never know, we can meet up. Okay, next weekend I'm going to be in London. I am taking my son for his 18th birthday to London. We're going to have a nice day out and we're going to go for a meal. So I'll be in London on Saturday, and on Sunday I'll do the live from where he lives, so from Reading. So hopefully I'll have internet there and it'll all work. So that will be a little bit different, but it'll be fine. I'll be here, I'll be there, it'll be fine. So what I did yesterday, I treated the I know, Louise, it's not always possible, but of course, I know, Rachel, I know, and I want to give all that. I don't mind giving all that. It's just, I'm finding it very emotional, but it was wonderful to meet you. And do you know what? The minute we get together, we sit down and we're talking like old friends, We're talking like we've been friends for years. We've just met up again, and nothing is, off limits. Everything can be chatted about. We were talking about, how I film my videos, what I use. Oh my goodness. And then Sarah was like, I love that ring. Can I try it on? And it's like, what? So she tried on the ring. It was really funny to sort of, Yes, indeed, Catherine, we do, don't we? So, and I also took my ponchos, of course, so they were inspected. And then, of course, this blanket, and everybody was feeling the border, So it was just such wonderful moments to do those little things. And just to see, other people, of course, had their iPads. Haken is zeker. Haken is niet alleen verbinden met draad, maar ook met de mensen. Fantastisch, toch? So yeah, the ponchos were inspected. This was inspected. I am wearing my skirt that was inspected. Yes, Carol. I am going to try and do things like that, okay? Next year, or maybe even the year after, I might just take the car and drive up and meet you somewhere, sort of in the middle or northern. So yes, I've got to start thinking about doing things like that. It would be lovely if I could do that. And if it just means I can drive up and come back down, keep things simple. But yeah, my husband said next time maybe try and there you go. Maybe try and meet up in Cribbs Causeway, because that is like, for me, that's an hour's drive. So if everybody else, then that will shorten the drive for everyone else as well. Or if you're on the M4 somewhere, it's not that bad to drive to Cribbs Causeway, because it's just all along the M4. Something like that. Always very convenient near a motorway or something like that. So maybe that would work, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. There will be more plans like that. Anyway, so at Crochet Club, we get together and we crochet, a project that I suggest for that evening. Generally, you can bring your own. Yeah, Portugal. Yes, I'll have to try that. Yes, Carol. Oh, well, he's involved. Don't worry. Hi, Pia. And then I suggest something for them to do that evening. I give them a pattern and I give them the examples, and I explain it to them, I help them. But of course, if you have your own project, then that's fine to work on that. So I treated the meetup yesterday as a Crochet Club get together. Hi, Joanne. And so I made a pattern for a coaster. This pattern will be available on the blog. I think I'm going to post the vlog and this pattern on Friday or Wednesday. I don't know yet. I still have to edit it. So this coaster pattern, I thought it was, hi Sandra, I thought it was appropriate to make a coaster when we were in Costa and having coffee and, you know. So I've made them in all the rainbow colours in the cotton, and I filmed the tutorial, and now, bye Sandra, and now I am going to add the footage from the get together, from the meetup, into that pattern, and then I'm going to post it either Wednesday or Friday, I can't remember which day. So yes, so I'm hoping that you'll enjoy the pictures and the video that I took of the meetup, but I am going to attach them to this pattern so you can make the coaster that they made there as well. And the pattern will be available together with the diagram on my blog, and there will be a link to my blog underneath the video. So you can all make these coasters as well, just like the ones who were at the meeting. And yeah, Kay has already made 6 of them. And I think, Rachel, you finished that. You finished yours as well, didn't you? She started, but then ended up with the 4 came. We had 4. We had 5, 6 in total. So we had 6 people come in total. 3 of them whom I didn't know, so that was good. I knew one of them. She brought her mum and her daughter, so that was great. And then of course Karen was there and I was there, so we were 8 in total. Some people I knew, and then 3 completely, 3 subscribers that I hadn't met before, and we met up, and it was like meeting an old friend, meeting a good friend even, and just chatting away about anything and everything, Hi Kathleen. So I was pleased, overwhelmed. I have been overwhelmed and emotional ever since, I have to say. In the back of my head, I was walking to Body Balance this morning, and on the way there, in the back of my head, I was like, it was unbelievable how far they drove, the way we talked to each other, the way we communicated, and all the lovely, I know Pia, but never mind, maybe one day, and all the lovely things they said about the videos, about how I do them, how I show things, how I talk to them, how I, even about my hands, that how I'm holding my hook, everything, and to get compliments like that is just unbelievable. Because you think you're doing something, you've thought about it, you're thinking, okay, I've watched so many YouTube tutorials myself, that's not how I'm going to do it, right? I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to show it like this. I can manage to film it like this. And then it turns out that you've got 33,000 and a smidgen of subscribers. Yes, 33,000 now. I mean, do you know what I mean? Hi, Tatum. How? Yes, I mean, plus we've got this Facebook group. It's just such lovely people in there. I mean, it's all, do you know what? It's all so nice and cozy. It's like, I know, Pat. It's like a nice cozy blanket. The Facebook group is warm, it's cozy, it's wonderful. Isn't that great? I mean, long may it last. It's just fabulous. It's fabulous. It's something that I have, that we all have. It's everybody's channel. It's everybody's thing. Do you know what I mean? I know. Oh yes. I mean, Francis, do you know what? It is difficult to come up with something new or something original. But because I have all that from you guys, all that appreciation, all those questions, I mean, all the suggestions, sometimes it's just so easy to come up with something because it's for you. And I know, isn't it? It's so nice to, yeah. And to have this, it's unbelievable. How should I say it? It's difficult to explain it. Yes, thank you, designed by Jean. It's difficult to explain it to someone who is not in our little community. Thank you, Mrs. Carruthers. Do you know what I mean? My husband understands a little bit because he sees the videos. Not that he understands anything about crochet, but do you know what I mean? He wants to be involved a little bit, saying things for, promote a little bit of marketing or whatever. I'm not doing any of that, but he just keeps an eye on it, and he can understand now, and he sees what's happening. But try and explain it to just any friend who's not interested in crochet, who's not that savvy with YouTube or Facebook groups. It's really hard. They don't seem to get what, do you know what I mean? Plus, I did not realize the impact this has and the community spirit that we have in the group here now and on the channel. And I didn't realize what the channel could mean for all of you. I started to realize this at the beginning of the year when it started growing, and I got messages saying, I really enjoy your channel. You take me with you when you travel. I can't physically travel. I don't have the financial means. But Anya, you take me with you. Thank you. Thank you, Kathleen. And the crochet itself, if I can give you, a lot of people crochet because of anxiety or depression or mental or, health reasons, to keep your hands busy or just for some me time, or just if you want to make something basically, or learn a hobby. So there's so many different reasons why you would do crochet. And for me to be able to play a part in that, and with the poncho, it's just the messages I've had about people being able to spend the time making the poncho, waiting for the anticipation. Carol, yeah, that zip wire, I do not know how I did that. I really don't. I was in the moment. I was just doing it. And I mean, I have to be very honest with you. I don't have the financial means to go on holidays like that. Those trips were gifted to me, and I can share those gifts with you, and that is what I find wonderful. They were press strips, as you know or don't know. I write articles for a walking newspaper, so yeah, I mean, I was taken on those trips. It was free to me as well, and to be able to promote it like that for them and for you guys to enjoy it. So the Ireland trip was that as well. Oh, thank you, Gaia. Oh, what was your name again? It wasn't Abby, because that's someone else. Was it Abby? I forgot. I think I'm going to stop there, Carol. No skydiving for me. Thank you very much. Melissa, yes, I knew that. I forgot, sorry. Best to be honest about it, isn't it? Yeah, so yes, of course, I am going to try and vlog next week in London. Thank you, Melissa. I'm going to vlog next week in London, And of course, I'm going to vlog in New York. So there will be some videos coming out for that as well. And yeah, just, use them to your own advantage. If you want to get the impression that you're coming along with me, Yeah, Karen, that's right. If you want to crochet along with them while you're crocheting, you can watch that. There we go. So that's what I think. They can watch them while they're crocheting. And something else, okay? These mugs, thank you so very much for those who bought them. Wonderful. Okay, it's great. It's not because I want to make money with them. I just wanted to try it out. And I want a mug with my logo on it. And I've been able to send one to my mum as well because she loves mugs. Honestly, she always has to have a mug. So yeah, now I have my own mugs. That's exciting. Yeah, so it's also very exciting and I haven't done any crochet. Hello from the Ukraine. Wow, that's wonderful. Where is my hook? Oh my goodness, do you know what happened just now? My hook went flying behind and under my sofa earlier. Melissa, I did not design it myself. I had a friend. Oh, thank you, Rachel. I have a friend here. He's a marketing guy, designer, and he designs logos. So I asked him, can he design my logo? And he said, yeah, that's fine. We'll have a meetup. And he then did his research, obviously, and we bumped into each other in the street, in the shopping centre, and and immediately he said, oh wow, your channel. So I knew he'd been watching it because obviously I asked him to do my logo. He'd been watching it and he was like, that's wonderful what you're doing and blah 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 blah. And a couple of days, so I answered a couple of his questions, and a couple of days later he said, I've got a design for you to approve, a couple of designs to approve. Would you like to see it? And I'm like, yeah, of course. I thought we were going to have a really sit down and, hi. And there was the cat. Straight away. That's the first thing he did. And I myself had not mentioned the cat or Layla. But apparently the video he watched had Layla in it. Or it was one of the lives or something that she walked past and he noticed and of course he's been in my house as well because he's friends with my husband as well. So he knows us personally and he knows we have 2 cats and yeah, so there came the cat. And I was like, wow, yes, of course. I did tell him I want it simple. I wanted it black and white, just lines, just a nice way of saying Ophelia talks. So yeah, that way, crochet. This is crochet. He came up with the cat and then we sort of refined it a little bit. I then came up with the idea of the ball of yarn in front of the cat being the dot on the eye. So he drew that and then it stopped at the eye and then it turned it into a little ball. But he did the logo as well and then the cat, obviously. But I've been looking at that cat. It's one line. So it starts there and it's just one continuous line. It's so clever. Unbelievably clever. And then yeah, so I then said yes, I would like the ball of yarn to be, the dot on the eye, and he did that. And then of course there were the black on white, white on black, square, round, all kinds of, different versions. Even I think there was a multicolored one as well. But I said, no, let's just keep it simple. Yes, it's perfect, isn't it? Let's just keep it simple and, kiss. Keep it simple, sweeties. And you know the pause button, he made that a couple of days after I... Yes, yes, I buy all my mum's yarn. A couple of days later, thank you. What's your name? Sorry, I can't read your symbols at the top there. A couple of days later, he then sent me the picture with the pause on it, the PAWS. We discussed it in a video, live, and he sent it to me. I didn't ask for it. I was going to ask him for it. No, actually, I was going to make it myself, but he must have seen that video and he sent it to me. So yeah, that was magical. And then yeah, we had a bit of a to and fro, of course, for the headers, for the logos, for the YouTube header, for the circle on Facebook, and because it all has to have special dimensions and pixels and whatever. Too hard, but yes. So it was wonderful. Thank you. So yeah, so yes, that was a great thing to do. He's local, he's a friend. I didn't, obviously it was great to use him. And I had to ask him 5 times for the invoice so I could pay him. But yes, so the logo is designed for me. It's mine. I can do with it what I want. And I have a big plan. I have a big plan and I haven't mentioned it to you guys yet. And I've mentioned it to my husband and he went, "Are you sure?" No, sorry, I can't read Korean. So, Janie. Oh, I don't know whether I should mention it. See, if I mention it, then I'm stuck with it. And my kids also went, "What?" Okay, Wando. Yes. How many likes? How many people would like to know what I'm going to tell you next? It's exciting. Let's see some likes. Let's see some likes. I need to see some more likes so I can tell you what my plan is. Who would like to know? Oh my goodness, am I going to say... Oh, I've got to say it now. I've got to tell you now. Okay, we're at 33,000 subscribers, aren't we? Yeah? So, when I hit 50,000 subscribers, I'm not going to do a giveaway. So when I hit 40,000 subscribers, I'm going to do another giveaway, obviously. When I hit 50,000 subscribers, I'm not going to do another giveaway. I'm going to give myself something. I'm going to have the cat tattooed on my body. What do you think? Have my logo on my body somewhere? And you guys can decide where. Melissa, what do you think? And I'll film it and everything, Not Ophelia talks, just the cat, the lion. They do these mini tattoos. They do these mini tattoos now. I know. It's a commitment, isn't it? They do these mini tattoos. I know. Do you know, I'm not, Joanne, I'm not into tattoos. Not big ones, But I think the little lines could be a really nice little thing. What do we say? No, I don't have a tattoo yet. And when I told my kids, they went, "What? You're going to have a tattoo?" I think it would be nice. I don't, well, what have I done? So we'll see. But I looked up the date that it could be. Raffaella, I think I want to try and I don't want to convince you to make it to start liking tattoos, but I want to have it done subtle. Yes, subtle. So my logo, yes, that's right, Melissa. It's perfect for a subtle tattoo. See what I mean? You know, something subtle. I like subtle things. Yeah, so yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you guys decide where I would like it, where you would like it, with a pole or something. But, a rebel. Yeah, you know, like here, of a big cat, like. So yes, subtle and not too big. I'm not going to have it, you know, huge. Just, you know, they do those mini tattoos. They do the mini tattoos. Yes, Francie, that could be a good idea. Actually, I did that a couple of years ago. I had butterflies all over my leg, you know, sort of here. I had them, and I really liked it. I really liked it all along my leg there. And I really, really liked it. So, and people thought it was real because I kept it really well. And yeah, they thought it was real. And so, yeah. She probably knows now if she's watching. Oh, goodness, no, she doesn't know. Okay, what have I done? What have I done? I know, do I want it where it shows, or do I want it... Yeah, I mean... Thing is, if it was on my... somewhere here, it would show in the videos, wouldn't it? But I don't know. I don't know whether I want it to show. Do you know what I mean? Karen, they're going to rope you into having the same tattoo. Oh my God. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here, ladies... Yeah, back on my... Oh, that is a lovely spot as well, isn't it? Oh, for a cat... Okay, we're not there yet. Okay, it is going to happen when I hit 50,000 subscribers. Yes, it's a subtle tattoo. Those little lines. You know, not too big. I think it would be wonderful. So I'm just going to have to say it enough times, and my mum will be fine with it. My husband will be fine with it, and my kids will be fine with it. And I hope you guys will be as well. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like the grey nails. But, you know, yeah, the ankle. Yeah, that is nice. I know, Ria, I know. I know I'm an adult. I know I can do what I want, but even so, you know, I'm not into big tattoos or anything. I mean, I love the look of them, but I would never do it. But just something very, you know, smallish, subtle. That little cat, I think it would be good. So, I need to get to 50,000 subscribers first. Okay? You can do that. You can make me get to 50,000 subscribers quicker by sharing with people who have not subscribed yet, by sharing the videos and by spreading them out so that people, you know. Okay, Francie, I will make sure I do. I will make sure I have a good... Yeah. So, I have looked at prognosis because you can get these... Fabulous. Bye, Tatum. Bye. I get to... you can go on these websites and you can sort of see your growth for YouTube. And I've watched and I've seen when I could possibly hit 50,000 subscribers. Yes, I will, Kathleen, I will. I'll make a big thing out of it to find... And guess when it is? The way it's sort of suggest or predicted. You can get predicted. That's what I'm trying to say. You can get predicted things. Predicted graphs to see where your channel is going. It would be in May next year. So possibly I could have a tattoo in May next year. Oh, so I know it's in a blink, isn't it? But you can make it quicker by sharing. So, I mean, it might take me a little bit longer to get things organised and to get dates and to find a good artist and things like that. But yes, the minute I hit 50,000, there will be talk of a tattoo. I've done it now. I've said it. I can't get away from it now. Yeah. But I'll do a big thing for you to choose, where to do it and things. So when I hit 50,000, we'll do all that. We'll have a poll. We'll yes, yeah. You'll be able to yeah. So I want my kids to come with me. So it'll have to be a time when they're off school. We'll have to make an appointment, things like that. I have an initial consultation. I might even, I don't know whether he's watching, but I might even take my logo guy, Gary, the man who made my logo. He could, yes, Ellen, a tattoo. He could come along with me, see? Hold my hand. And my husband as well, of course. So we'll see how that goes. So just the cat, not the wording and not the ball, but just the cat. I think it would make a wonderful tattoo. Not only will it, sort of refer to the channel, obviously, but also, of course, to the cat, to both the cats, to Layla especially, because she's like, always there. No. I'm not gonna go to anything, funny. I was thinking of a particular place which I'm not going to mention, obviously, because I want you guys to decide. But somewhere where it's seen. Do you think I must have the ball of wool? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, that could then be the reference to the channel sort of thing, so the cat and the... okay. We can talk about it a bit more closer to the time. I don't know. Do we want the ball? Ah, yes, that's what I was thinking, Tony Lynn. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I could give you 3 choices and then we could do a poll or something like that. Okay. I'm open to suggestions. To the ball. I mean, okay. What's happening? Both the cats just woke up and now they're gone. They ran out. I know I have to live with it, but I'm fine. I'm fine with it, even if... Yeah, so those who arrived late, we've been talking about the meetup, which was wonderful to meet 3 subscribers that I hadn't met before. I've met Kay, so that was her mother and her daughter, so that was different. But yeah, it's to meet the 3 people I had never met before was wonderful. And now we are talking about... Okay. We're talking about, the subscribers. I've got 33,000 and a bit subscribers now. And I had this wild plan of when I do 50,000, when I reach 50,000 subscribers, I would maybe even do a giveaway as well. Yeah. But I would... Okay, Melissa, okay. I would get a tattoo of my logo. Now, not the wording, but the cat. The we were talking about who designed my logo. It was Gary, someone from Exmouth. He was, the way it happened, it was wonderful. You know, he came up with the idea of the cat, and I've been looking at the logo, and it's indeed, and it's sort of, it's one line. It's unbelievable the way it's done. It's one line. And they do these mini tattoos nowadays where it's just a line, you know. So I thought it would be... Thank you, Sue. Thank you. Okay, Nancy. Okay, thank you. I will keep that in mind. So, you know, I mean, I mentioned it to my kids and to my husband, and they all went, ooh, you know. But now I've mentioned it here, there's no going back, is there? Maybe, Rose, maybe. So of course 40,000 will be a giveaway, but 50,000 I was thinking, yeah, maybe. Yeah, and somebody said, what about your mother? Does she know? Kay said that, yeah. Obviously I haven't told her yet, I don't think. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be subtle and not too big and things like that, so I think it'd be alright. We'll see. Let's just do some crochet, shall we, before we go into any other commitments that I might change my mind about. Okay, change of subject now. What am I making? What on earth am I making? Yeah, indeed, Marilyn, she knows. Yeah. So, the other day, I was going through my stash, and you saw last week I have my stash sort of organised. Good idea, Susan. Good idea. Yes, so it's not permanent. Excellent idea. And I had it all sort of organised by colour. So I've now started a Stash Buster blanket. Although, no, this is all my StarCraft Special DK because I've got loads of it still. And I am starting with white. I'm going to go through all the colours and ending in black. Or actually the plan is to end in graphite and then do a black border all around. So I'm just working on it now. It's a Stash Buster, but I still don't use 2 threads or anything like that. I like oh, interesting. I like just using the 1 thread. I will actually, the thing is, this is not using much, so I might still do another one, but I just wanted to see how this would pan out by just doing 4 rows of a V stitch from every colour. So the colours are not going to come back, that's it, right? So I've done 4 rows of each colour and that's it. I don't have the 90 colours, I had about 50 and a bit colours, so I've worked out doing 3 or 4 rows of mainly of most of the colours and then 3 of some if my balls aren't big enough. For example, here I've got only a little bit left. So I'm trying to do it in some sort of colour order where it goes from light to dark. But yeah, some of them didn't quite work out, but that's fine. I'm not worried. I just think they go together there and then. And I am going to publish a list of colours on my blog, which you will then be able to consult if you want to make the same blanket. But obviously I'm working on it and I need to do the list, so this is going to be for a video over a long period of time. So hopefully I can, it'll be published and then there'll be a time and then there'll be an update like I often do with my, So yeah, so that's what I'm working on, and I hope that you will look forward to the video that's going to come out about the coasters that we did at the meetup yesterday, and then a little bit of no duplication. So once I just used the color once. So no, it's a V. It's just a V, the V stitch. That's simple. Oh no, I'm not selling. I don't. No. Yeah. So I just put them in color order, and I'm just going through it. And to be honest, it's not taking that much either. So I'm gonna have to do another one. I'll be doing another one, and yeah, in a different way, but again, a stash buster. So hopefully that will be, that's another idea as well. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. So hopefully you will like the idea of doing the coaster towards next week. So I'm really pleased that you were here with me today. I hope you had a lovely time, and it was wonderful to meet some of you yesterday. It was just so emotional. I was really, yes, the coaster's coming Wednesday or Friday, I don't know yet, because I have to edit in all the footage from the meetup from yesterday. I have been working on the project bag Cal today, so I didn't do the editing. But yes, so that's important. I have to work on that as well. Writing out ideas and getting things going and things like that. So exciting, that as well. There's Layla sneezing now. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I've got to go and pick up my husband, and I will see you all next week. Have a lovely week. I will let you know what time on Sunday. It should be the same time as now, and it might be a little bit shorter because I am going to be staying at my son's next week. So, and I'm going to go to London on Saturday, so hopefully I will be posting some pictures of that, and I will do a video about that as well. Thank you everyone for being here, for meeting up with me on a Sunday afternoon. And yeah, I'm glad I shared my plans with you. And like I said, if you can share away, then we will hit those 50,000 subscribers quicker, and I will have to go for that tattoo quicker. Okay. Or not. Oh well. Right, everyone. Nice to talk to you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Mwah. Love you all. Mwah. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Where is the button? I can never find the button. Bye.